What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Story time right here. Great to tell you guys a story that's been on my mind for a couple weeks now. I just want to share it to you. Something funny that I think you guys would like. And no further ado, here it go, man. The girl bully story. All right. 7th grade, long time ago, once upon a time when I was in 7th grade, you know, I used to hang out with guys that were considered geeks or bullies, you know what I mean? And I think it's safe to say I was one of, not geeks or bullies, but geeks or nerds. I'm sorry, geeks or nerds. And it's safe to say I was one of them, you know what I mean? But I didn't mind being called that. They didn't necessarily call us that, but with the way people treat us, you can get the vibe. You know, we definitely wasn't popular kids, nothing like that. So it's me and my boy Jay. I'm not gonna say his real name, my boy Jay. And we're walking down the hallway, right? Just me, me and him. Random day, we going. I forget where we're going, but he accidentally steps on the girl bully's shoe. She looks at her shoe. It wasn't even a scuff or nothing on it. Just like a little nudge, like, you know what I mean? He had a little bit of a crease, not like a crease as far as a mark, but a little bit of the curve of his shoe, if that's a word, the curve of his shoe on it a little bit, but it wasn't nothing like crazy. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was something she could have just let go. She looked down at her shoe, she looked at him, and she was like, I want you to wipe that off, and I want you to kiss it. This guy was getting ready to do it. My boy Jay was getting ready to do it. I was like, not today. I was like, we're not doing it like that. I said, now, you apologize to her? He was like, I'm sorry. He said it quick, too. Like he was shook. He was shook because this girl, she was definitely a rough girl. Reminds me, we're like 5'7". She's like 5'11". You know, 5'10", 5'11". Big girl. But this girl was rough around the edges. Not that she was just rough around the edges. She had cousins and brothers that went to the school that were also rough around the edges, too. Now, we were some skinny kids. I wasn't as massive as I am now. Nowhere near it. My older cousins used to call me Mosquito. That's how skinny I was. He was skinny too, my old boy Jay. And, you know, versus her and her brothers that were like, and her cousins. Now, this is a family she got. You know, it's about 8 of them. And, you know, versus them, you know, we don't stand a chance. But I'm not afraid. You know, he's afraid, but I'm not afraid. I said, listen, he'll apologize, like I said before, and he said it really quickly. I said, we'll move on, you know, and basically, so many words, we'll move on and go on with the rest of our day. And she was like, that ain't happening. She said, one of y'all going to kiss my shoe, or kiss my feet, or wipe it off, or do both. One of them said, one of y'all going to do that. I was like, that's not going to happen. So she gets in my face, she steps to me. I stepped to her, I'm looking up to her. It's like Muggsy Bogues looking at Manu Bowl, or David looking at Goliath. I'm just looking up at her like I'm not even at her. I'm barely at the bottom of her chest. A light bulb went off in that moment. Cause you know, it's a stare down at this moment. A light bulb, and Jay was like, yo, keep, man. Look, man, you ain't got to do this, man. You got to do this. I like, man, I got this. Jay, don't say that, man. I got this, man. Don't even worry about nothing. So a light bulb went off. I remembered this girl from more than just school. This girl used to ball in this church league I used to play in. Her and her friend, 2 bullies on the court, pushing people, elbows, you know, smacks, you know, throws to the ground, wouldn't get calls called on them. I don't know because it was girls or something like that. But they were good though. They were good at balling. They could ball, you know, for real, they was nice. They wasn't necessarily like, you know, Dirk shooting threes or 16, 17 footers. But in that paint, you get them in there, they could do some damage offensively and definitely defensively. Trust me on that one. I definitely had the blunt end of that, some of that work, that elbow and that tosser work. So anyway, I thought about that, and in Launchpad fashion, this saying just came to me. Not necessarily a saying, but what I said, it just came to me out of nowhere. This is such a Launchpad 1412 saying in the moment when I was a kid. I had to submerge everything around basketball. I was like, y'all can't see us on the court. And what made me say that, I do not know. For the life of me, I don't know what made me say that. But at the same time, it probably saved us. But let me continue this story. They started laughing because her cousins started coming up too. Her cousins, her brothers, kids around the area of the hallway in that moment, everybody starts laughing at us. And Jay was like, he hit me. First time he hit me, he said, Keith, I can't, boy. I was like, Jay, don't worry about it, man. Everything gonna be all right. We're gonna be good. Then she was like, all right, I see you that next day of recess tomorrow at recess. We're gonna play a game to 16, 5-on-5. At first she was like, what's gonna be y'all 2? She said, you know what? I know you got 5. I know your other friends that you be hanging out with. Bring y'all 5, come to the court, And if we win, we taking his shoes. Then that when he said that, when she said that, he grabbed my shirt and looked at me. He said, "Keith, I can't ball." Like real, like laugh, like real crazy and like scared. And then they start laughing even more. Now we're in the middle of the hallway. I'm looking up at this girl. He's in fear. My pride is hit right now because they're not just laughing at him. They're laughing at us because they don't think we can beat them in ball. And in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm gonna crush y'all. But of course, you can't do it alone. You gotta have some soldiers with you. You know, them ice girls don't mean nothing if you don't got no pit bulls behind you. So, you know, I was like, all right, see every, you know, trying to be tough. But not necessarily trying to be tough, but just trying to stand up for, you know, my unit at the time. I was like, all right, we know we'll see you at recess. All right, so the next day comes. I had a plan. Next day comes, recess comes. I call my boy S. Dot. That's not his real name. We're gonna call him that. And I called my boy M. I didn't call him, but I told him in school. And I mean, they was around the neighborhood. So it was me, him, Jay, and my boy John, who was also considered like one of the nerds. That's not his real name. We're gonna call him John. That was, you know, considered in the nerdy group with us. So it was us five. We get to the court. They come up, and she was like, hold up, these two, talking about S. Dot and M. These two ain't in your team. They're not in your group. They don't hang out with y'all. They're like, now we hang out with him all the time. Hey, that's our boy. He live right down the street from us. She's like, you know what? It don't matter. We're going to blow y'all out anyway. First play of the game. 0-0. They get the ball. They miss a shot. We get it. I get the ball. I try to make a move. I hit her with a jab step, and I did a head fake like I was going to shoot it. She didn't go for the head fake all the way, but she kind of went for it and gave me a little bit of room to pass her. As soon as I tried to pass her, bam! She hit me with the elbow right there. Right here. Not in the eye, but like right here. I dropped the ball. Her brother picks it up and lays it up. That's one. I'm looking around. I'm like, I can't see. Jay was like, what? He said, you're the best player on the team. You better be able to see. I was like, man, I can't see anything. And I'm just on the court. You know, we don't got no subs. And I'm just looking around like, you know, like what the, you know, I don't know what to do. Next thing I know, I started seeing doubles. And I was like, man, I'm seeing double. And Jay was like, Keith, we're losing. We're losing right now. You're talking about you're seeing doubles. I don't want to hear that. He's snapping. Next thing you know, we're down 7-2. 7-2, we're down. Next thing you know, like my boy S. Dot, he scored a couple points. He scored the first 4 points for us to keep us in the game. So the score is 8-4 at this point. And the next thing I know, my vision starts to come full circle. My vision's coming. I was like, okay, things are a little blurry, but I can see what's going on. But we didn't play full court. These guys played 5-on-5 half court. I don't know why they made it half court at the time. I guess because the other half, I guess other people was playing the other half. I don't know. But so I get the ball, and in this moment I am furious. Like I feel like I can beat a mammoth in this moment. I am pissed. Seventh grade launch pad was pissed. I took her to the hole like 10 times. Next thing I know, the score is 14-13. 14-13, we have the lead. They say, you know what? It's 1-2 now. 1-2, all right? Yeah, they say, no, we said it in the beginning of the game, 1-2. So we're like, all right. So somehow my boy Estai gets a layup. So it's 15-13. It's like, no, I'm sorry. Rewind. They take the lead 14-13. And they was like, yeah, we're playing straight. We said in the beginning of the game, we're playing straight. So my boy, I hit a 2. I hit a 2. And they was like, you know what? No, we playing 1-2 now. We 1-2. We was like, what? I thought the game was straight. Like, nah, 1-2, man. We said at the beginning, this is stuff they was doing the whole game. But these guys are bigger than us. Her cousins, and her brother, they're bigger than us. They're taller than us. Like, there's really nothing we can do. We're not going to get into we're not prepared for no physical altercation. It's already getting rough. Jay, he's getting smashed to the ground, hit to the ground. John, John is almost in tears. Mentally, he's done. He didn't score. Jay didn't score. It was just me and that's Dot, man. We the only 3 scoring on the team. You know, we was the only 3 that was tough enough in this moment to take this. Let's take this kind of beating. It was like the Detroit Pistons, man. Like we was going against the Pistons. It was crazy, man. Bruises and everything after the game. So the score is 15-14. That somehow we get the ball back, and they pass it to me. And we was gonna give it to the boy M. Dot, but the boy they held the boy M. Dot, her brother, held him, set him to the ground. They get ready to get into it, and I mean, we all get ready to get into it, and the teacher comes out of nowhere, and it's like, you guys all right, everything going on? We don't want to fight in here, this, and that. And then the old girl steps up and say, no, we're good, the girl bully, we're good, everything's fine over here. These my friends, though, patting on me. Ain't that right, Lance? I mean, Keith, she said, Keith, I mean, y'all know my first name. So, ain't that right, Keith? Shit, the teacher looked at me. That probably been a perfect opportunity to bail out, maybe ask for some type of help. But not me, man. I just couldn't do it. I was like, yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine. So, get to the end of the game. I get the ball. I missed the shot. They get the ball. He breaks the shot. I'm talking about a brick. Doesn't even hit the rim. Esther gets the ball, puts it back up. We win the game. You know, we was like, all right, cool, man. We dapping each other up. You know, we thinking like, my man, he gets to keep his shoes. My boy Jay, everything's gonna be smooth. Everything's gonna be coached. And she says, you know what? Even though y'all won, I still want them shoes. So I turned around and I was like, we want fair and square. You're not getting the shoes. And it was going to be an altercation again. Now this time I was not going to do no talking. You know what I mean? I was like, listen, man. I was like, listen, this is the last draw. You know what I mean? Because like I didn't know what else what there was to do. But her cousin stepped in, man. Thank goodness, man. Her cousin stepped in, put his hand on her, and told her, we don't put them through enough. It's over. They won fair and square. Let them keep their shoes. My goodness, man. I was so happy he did that. We ain't had no more problems out of her for the rest of the year that year. My goodness, man. It just felt good to not have no more problems out of her. And it felt good to win. The winning was ultimate vindication for me, man. And my boy got to keep his shoes. He had to keep his shoes. After the game, you know, a couple of days later, he's like, man, thanks for staying up for me, man. I didn't think he would say that though. I thought he was gonna be pissed because of kind of what I started, you know, making us play that game and all that, you know what I mean? And I know he didn't ball. He was more of he was a computer guy. Like he didn't really ball like that, you know what I mean? I did computers too, but he was really, really into it like that. And he wasn't no baller, man. He shouldn't have even been out there. But yeah, that's the story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the story, got a couple laughs. If you guys want more stories, I definitely got plenty more stories that to come that's a little bit more deeper, a little bit more serious, a little bit more funny or fun, and maybe some stories and some old times at high school that I could tell you guys about, where we had fun and all types of stuff like that, man. I got plenty of stories to share. This is your boy Launchpad 1412. Hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I'm out.